Tri-State Sports Guys, top of the Cable Ray Studios here in Norwalk. Time for the 5 and 10 segment. My favorite segment of the show. Obviously,
everybody's favorite.
We're gonna start right out with your Oakland Raiders.
Listen.
Now, look, you want to talk about a roller coaster season? I mean, the fantastic start, the injury to Campbell, the big trade, the injury to Run DMC.
Is he still on the team?
No, I don't know if he's ever coming back. I mean, killed my fantasy team, him being out.
Many fantasy teams.
But at the end of the day, they got a legitimate shot to make the playoffs, to win the division, have a home playoff game. What do you think as a Raiders fan? Any shot?
I told you in August they were 8-8.
Yeah.
They are 8-7 right now. I told you they would split with the Chiefs, and they did that.
Yeah.
They gave up another 2-minute left in a game touchdown. If not for Richard Seymour's 2 blocked kicks, blocked field goals. Do they have a shot? Of course they have a shot. Do I expect them to win? No. I will honestly be rooting for them, but this is what I'm talking about. This is why I hate the Raiders. They're getting me to buy in. I'm believing in them. I figure the Chiefs, who cares about the Chargers? And I feel
like if they do make the playoffs, is there any chance they can make any noise?
I bet you if they make the playoffs, they win a game.
You think so?
I bet you if they make the playoffs, they win a game.
So it'll be the 4 seed.
The problem is they're so undisciplined.
They're going to play the Ravens?
Play?
The Ravens with the Pittsburgh. They're going to play Pittsburgh because the Ravens got the...
Well, Pittsburgh could be a problem.
You think? They'll win I guarantee they win a game.
Wait.
Oh, they're going to play Pittsburgh.
I didn't think they'd have to play Pittsburgh. What?
They're going to play the 5 seed.
Or Baltimore, one of those two.
Yeah,
they could beat Baltimore, I think.
Yeah, well, you're very down on Baltimore.
My thing is, they just don't play any defense. They only need 4 penalties to set the all-time record for most penalties. That's 4 penalties. They can do that in the first drive.
Yeah.
So they have no discipline. They don't play any defense. And without McFadden...
And you cannot be happy with the way Carson...
Oh, he's played awful. But I do... For some reason, Denarius Moore and him get along real well.
Yeah.
He doesn't get along with anyone else.
11 touchdowns, 15 picks. It's pretty bad.
Is that how many he's got? 15?
11 touchdowns, 15 picks. It's very bad. You know
8-8.
8-8. All right. Mike T, they going to make the playoffs?
Of course.
Yeah, he's got it.
Yeah.
See? He's like,
listen, this was it. I'm buying in. Listen, I'm buying in this week, but I feel like they're going to break my heart.
All right.
Go Raiders.
Let's stick
Raiders
to the AFC West.
Oh, we're going to your boy.
Tebow Mania. Is it over?
No.
Now, it'll never... That 7-week span was the most amazing...
Yeah, absolutely.
One of the most amazing stories in my lifetime in sports. Is it over? Do they win this week? I mean, how crazy is it that their season... Right? They got the Chiefs, and they're facing Kyle Orton, who they cut earlier in the year, and he can go in and end their season.
Here's my thing.
That's pretty amazing. Kyle Orton's a very good quarterback. Not very good, but I mean, he's a middle-of-the-road quarterback. He can beat them.
Is the run of 6 wins over? I don't think he'll ever do that again. I think what you've seen is that there are certain teams that he just is physically not capable of beating. Certain schemes.
Like the Buffalo Bills.
The Buffalo Bills... The Buffalo Bills... I don't even know what they do well, but perhaps they rush...
Takeaways, man. No, takeaways.
Well, but
they do. They take the ball away.
I guess
they
teams,
picked off
they can score.
Brady 4 times.
The other teams, he seems to match up well with certain teams that maybe just kind of play a zone or let him just try to make a mistake. The Bills may be one of those teams that are trying to force mistakes, and I think he plays awful against those teams.
One thing about the Chiefs, Romeo Crennel is not a good head coach. He's a very good defensive coordinator. I think he'll figure out a way to stop him, although
if he shut down the Packers... He can shut down anybody.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He can figure out a way to stop him. My worry is, do the Chiefs score enough points to beat him?
Do you think it's over?
Oh, I think the Tebow Mania is over. You're never going to have what we had. I mean, there's no way it could ever... So to say that Tebow Mania is over, yes. I think they lose this week. I think he's going to start... We talked about last week whether he'd be starting week 3 of next NFL season or whatever it was. I think he will be.
I don't think he'll be starting this time next year.
I think he will be. I think they're going to give him...
I hope you're right.
I think they will.
I think he's great.
All right, let's shift gears to the NBA. Season kicked off. Just my first take on it, and I watched a decent amount of NBA so far. I watched a bunch on Christmas Day. I've watched bits and pieces of both net games. I watched the first Knicks game in its entirety. The one thing I'm going to say about it, what I'm excited about this season is this schedule this year, it's going to be exciting. I mean, you look at the Lakers had to play 3 games in 3 days to start the season.
They were 0-2, right?
Yep. A lot of these teams, the Lakers, the Celtics, the Spurs, that normally they know they're going to make the playoffs, they take weeks off, they'll take a week off, whatever. You're not going to be able to do it.
And the Celtics look...
without Paul Pierce, though.
Look very old, although they put up 104 on the Knicks, and they put up 107 on, but they don't play any defense anymore.
Yeah, Ray Allen was shooting the lights out, too.
Ray Allen shooting the lights out. Rajon Rondo looks pretty good. They don't have Pierce. So, I mean, they're not completely out of it. But, I mean, what do you think? We got any, like, global things to look for?
Yeah, I'll tell you what. This guy Rubio is legit.
He stinks. He stinks.
What do you think is legit? I mean, it was 2.
What makes him legit? Because he got in the corner, he threw a couple of nice looking bounce passes.
Listen,
you know, he looks so small.
The man averaged 4 points.
I'm not
and
talking about his
assists
ability to score.
That
guy, I think that guy in a series could really kill teams.
He is a zero.
Because maybe he is. He has unbelievable court vision. He makes passes that I don't see anyone else making.
I'm a little more torn. I don't think he's a 0, but I also don't think he's legit. I think he's...
Well, he's fun to watch. He's somebody worth watching.
But you're just like... Well,
that's not a bad team. That is not a bad team. The thing I'm taking in, Oklahoma City looks good, as obviously.
This type of schedule helps a team like Oklahoma City because they're young and they're hungry. And I actually think it helps the Heat because the Heat are young enough and the Heat are hungry. And they know that everybody's looking at them.
LeBron is...
They were down today. I'm following this game. They were down like 15 points in the first half to Charlotte, and then they just have since taken the lead in the fourth quarter.
I think they might win 55 games.
And I honest to God, they're gonna be very, very good.
And the Knicks still don't play any defense. Tyson Chandler or not, they still don't play defense.
You know,
they had a 17-point lead against the Celtics. 17.
A guy, the best call I think of into WFAN in the year. This guy called up. Malusis is now doing the middays because everybody's on vacation. And the guy calls up. He goes, "You know what the Knicks need? If the Knicks had a guard like Walt Frazier, I think they'd be good. Just if you could just pull Walt Frazier
out from somewhere.
If they could just have Walt Frazier, they can maybe make a run.
They need a guy
at the
to
playoffs.
Defense.
They have a good 3, 4, and 5. They have really no depth anywhere, and I think that.
And that guy Shumpert got hurt.
Yeah, and he was good. He looked pretty good.
Fine.
But they don't have any depth anywhere. I think that there is that wild card of Baron Davis. If he can come back healthy, he could be good.
I saw Jimmer for that play yesterday.
How was
he made some crazy fall-away shot. But I worry that it seems every shot he takes is a fadeaway because you can't get above it.
What are the Nets going to look like? They had a crazy come from behind their first game. And then last night I watched I was very excited actually to watch that game last night. Got home. Had my food out, watched that game, and it was just disgusting.
Why does everyone hate Chris Humphries?
Did you
I don't know. They're booing
what
him.
They did to him the first
every time he got the ball.
You brought my attention to it last week.
They booed him for 5 minutes when he checked in, and then the first time he touched it, it was even worse.
Yeah, but
they chant like
first game, he put up 21 and 16.
He's played well.
He is very good. I mean, he's averaged a double-double last year.
He's played well. I just don't get what people hate him. Like, why everyone pro Kim Kardashian? Like, he broke her heart?
He's been in the league for 8 years, whatever, and nobody paid attention to him. He's always just like this blue-collar guy.
And he's going to get that everywhere he goes.
It's so weird, too. Is it that many... Is it people that watch the show and think he's a jerk? Or is it people that are just annoyed that he's a reality star?
I think it just has to do... I think
it's because NBA fans don't watch that.
You keep believing that nobody watches that show.
Well, you're the only weirdo I know that watches.
I think
that.
because
the only time you talk to about it is about us.
It's not even if they don't even have to watch.
I don't know any of my
know.
friends that watch the Kardashians.
They don't have to. They don't have to watch it to know that he's been involved with Kim Kardashian for the last,
Yeah, you know that he is, but you don't watch the show. It's not like that because my wife's like, they think he's a jerk on the show. I'm like, no, nobody's seen it. They just know that in every newspaper he married Kim Kardashian.
They hear his name and
she
they automatically.
Sucks, so he must suck.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
Which whatever, but he's good.
People have seen it. He is a jerk on the show, as I've reported to you.
Maybe it's because a lot of these NBA games are attended by men with their wives. You're like, oh, look, it's the guy who broke up with Kardashian.
On TV,
yeah, but I don't think a lot of wives are going. I've never been to a game with my wife.
But on TV,
let's go catch a Nets game.
That's true. I've never been. I don't know what he's talking about. I've never been to a game with my wife. But like you watch the Maverick game, they show Khloe Kardashian. Like they show these people. So maybe that's I don't know.
I don't know.
He's getting a bad rap. I feel bad for the guy.
Definitely.
Let's talk a little NFL again. We're gonna just do this. This segment will be about like coaching decisions. Now there was 2 big things this week. One was Drew Brees breaking the passing record. Yep. Now they got a little bit of flack about whether he should have been throwing the ball with 3 minutes to go to break the record. That's what I'm saying. I had no problem with that, and I thought it was awesome that he admitted. You know what? If he wasn't going for the record, I probably wouldn't have been throwing the ball. He said it.
At home. He's got a right to do that.
He wanted to do it at home.
And at that time,
but was giving it the other team.
Oh yeah.
I didn't hear that.
Oh yeah. People were pissed.
He need 20-something yards.
But who are the people? Sports writers are like the other team.
No, the other team. There were players in the other team that were mad about it.
Yeah, that's their problem.
And it looks like right now the way it's shaping up, they're going to play each other in the first round, and all these guys are pumping their chests like that's going to make them fight with their The Falcons will not beat the Saints.
They should have been more mad at that Pierre Thomas putting a bow on the football. That whole situation.
That was pretty good.
I liked it, but if I'm a player, I'd be more annoyed at that than Drew Brees the best
Drew Brees is one of the best people in all
of
sports.
Yeah.
This guy lives in like downtown New Orleans because he wants to rebuild the city. Like he's one of those really, really good guys. Like
donates the Navy SEALs.
They didn't mind it when they were picking him off.
Yeah, right.
He threw 2 picks in, and they didn't seem to complain. Oh, why are you throwing the ball?
So to me, the coaching decision was the right thing to do. You want to get that record at home. Plus, you just want to get it out of the way. And I thought it was awesome that he admitted that. Look, I'm being honest with you. We did it. Yeah. That's just sports. The second thing is the Peterson injury. Now, there were people out there saying that he should have been playing this game.
Why?
Because the season's over. What's he doing playing the third quarter game? There were people saying that now they're screwing themselves over for next year. Now, the idea that you could possibly pull your best player in the second to last game of the season in the third quarter
for no reason,
nobody's gonna want to play there. That's an organization that people are not gonna want to play for. Because
why do they even play the game?
Yeah, why even play the game? We're out of it. We'll just shut it down. It was so stupid. I mean, it really sucks that happened to him.
Yep.
And he's a guy that I like, although, he's made say what for some stupid comments he made during the lockout. But obviously he's a player that's fun to watch. It's going to impact the season next year. But, I mean, look, you played the game. You get paid to play the game. And he wouldn't want to be taken out because these guys are worried about their records and blah, 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 and their standing in history. I don't know. I don't have any problem with him playing in the game, but there were plenty of people talking about it.
I never problem with
it. Yeah. So then we've left about 3 minutes.
I'm glad. I appreciate.
You didn't even want to do that. Say you weren't even answering my question. Yeah, I didn't have a problem.
Why?
It's time for potpourri. It's time for O's pop culture potpourri.
Wait, we already talked about API. What else do you want me to say about it?
Just hit me with your. What do you got?
It's one. This is. I don't know if JT. God knows how old he is. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Do you remember? Oh, it's my show. My boy Will Smith.
So Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
I saw this headline.
This is unbelievable that you actually know what's going on.
Well, I'm a big Fresh Prince fan.
So Fresh Prince of Bel-Air tone. They were trying. There talks of a reunion. Mm-hmm. Vivian Banks. I don't know what her real name is. I'm just going to call her Aunt Viv.
The first Viv.
There were two of them.
The original.
First Viv.
The OV.
The original.
Aunt Viv, if you will. She basically lambasted him, saying he's a spoiled brat. He's the reason I got fired. Blah blah blah. I will never do a reunion. I just wanted to spend some... I don't have anything else. Do you really believe that Will Smith, who seemed by all accounts is a great guy...
Yeah.
Do you think he's that type of guy?
No.
At that time, he could have been.
Well, look. Now, the Biography Channel. You get the Biography Channel, you watch it.
Absolutely.
One night, I'm up late with my daughter, and I'm watching the Biography Channel, and there was a Will Smith biography thing on it. Okay. They talked about this lady leaving the show.
Okay.
And it was...
I'd never heard about this until then.
She left the show, and it was because... According to this biography thing, it was because the writers couldn't stand her anymore. She was very demanding, and
everybody else says she was a bitch.
Right.
According to her, Will Smith forced her out because he didn't like her.
Yeah, right. And there was a quote in that biography thing that I said, that he said, from the moment we met, she didn't like me because she claimed she'd been in the industry for 20 years.
And
here's this punk who gets his own show and never having acted before.
Which makes sense. You could see that happening.
You could see it. And you know what? Will Smith... He's made some terrible movies. He's always known for those stupid one-liners that are corny in all his movies. But he seems like a good guy.
What stupid one-liners?
How about Independence Day when he's going up to the guy? No, you did not shoot that green stuff at me. How about when he punches an alien and says, "Welcome to Earth"?
Yeah, that's a good movie.
He punches an alien. You couldn't take these things out.
I'm not saying it's
Will
realistic.
Smith can punch an alien.
I'm not saying it's realistic, but it's a good movie.
Welcome to Earth. Come on.
I like today's our Independence Day.
But come on, I can name you. No, you did not shoot that green stuff at me. As he's
not a good movie.
I'm saying he's known for these terrible one-liners.
Tony, you agree that I don't think it was him.
I read somewhere too. She was pregnant.
She got pregnant.
Viv? Yeah, at the time she was pregnant, and her contract or something like that. They actually played it into the show, and then they got rid of her.
Okay.
Yep.
But
I mean, look, I don't know what the true story is, but my guess would be
sour grapes.
Sour grapes. It seems like this woman. If everybody else and nobody else that has worked with him,
somebody get Jeffrey on the phone.
All of those people were on his biography show talking about the guy, the big guy, the father, Uncle Phil, loved him. Like talked about how all these people, the guy Carlton liked him.
When one person says one thing and everyone's saying the other, that's not.
And he always seems like everybody talks about him.
Still Williams.
JT, I'm just happy that you know this. I was afraid that was beyond.
I used to watch that and Saved by the Bell, all that stuff before I went to school.
I'm telling you, my sister-in-law is 24. She loves Saved by. She name every Saved by the Bell.
Does she know Miss Bliss though?
Who doesn't? She's original.
Yeah, she doesn't know Miss Bliss.
She's the original cast.
First season.
Miss Bliss.
Have a good New Year, everybody. We'll see you next week. We're the Tri-State Sports Guys.